Have you ever caught yourself wondering, what if I can't take care of myself one day? What if simple things, like getting dressed, cooking a meal, or walking to the mailbox, start feeling impossible? That quiet fear of losing our independence is more common than you think. It can sneak up on us in moments of stillness, reminding us that time is moving whether we like it or not. But here's something powerful to remember: losing your independence after 60 isn't a guarantee. And it's definitely not the end of your story. Stick around, because I'm about to show you how to take back control and stay strong, independent, and full of purpose, well into your later years. And hey, if you're ready to feel more confident about aging, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a chance to grow, thrive, and live life on your terms. Let's be honest, getting older can feel scary sometimes. Not because of the number on your birthday cake, but because of what it might mean for your independence. You start noticing the little things: maybe climbing stairs takes a bit more effort, or you need a minute longer to get out of bed in the morning. And with each of those moments comes a quiet thought: am I starting to lose control of my own life? You're not alone in that feeling. For many people, life after 60 brings a real fear of becoming a burden to loved ones, of not being needed the way you once were, or of waking up one day and realizing you've lost your sense of purpose. It's okay to feel that. It's okay to name it. Because pretending those fears don't exist doesn't make them go away. What does help is facing them, and realizing that you're not powerless. You have more control than you think. Here's the good news: just because aging brings challenges doesn't mean you have to surrender to them. You're not stuck. You're not destined to fade into the background. In fact, you have more power today than ever before to shape what your life looks like from here on out. The choices you make right now, how you move, how you think, how you care for yourself, can protect your independence and even improve your quality of life. This chapter of life, it's not about decline. It's about redesign. And you get to be the one holding the pen. One of the biggest lies we've been told about getting older is that it automatically means losing control of our health, our choices, our freedom. But that's just not true. Aging isn't a slow drift into helplessness unless we believe that's our only option. You can stay independent. You can stay sharp, active, and fulfilled. The key isn't fighting aging, it's learning how to move with it, on your terms. Aging isn't the end of control, it's a new invitation to own your life differently, and more intentionally. So, what does taking control actually look like in real life? It's not about doing something extreme or overhauling your entire routine overnight. It's about making small, steady choices that support your independence day by day. Because those little choices, they're powerful. Let's start with something simple, but deeply effective: staying physically active. I'm not talking about running marathons or joining a boot camp. I mean moving your body in a way that feels good and keeps you strong. A short walk around the block. Gentle stretching in the morning. Maybe even a little chair yoga while you watch your favorite show. Just 15 to 20 minutes a day of movement can help improve your balance, keep your muscles working, and lower your risk of falls. That movement keeps you mobile, and mobility is freedom. It's the difference between depending on others and continuing to go where you want, when you want. But staying independent isn't just about your body, it's about your mind too. Your mental health is just as important as your physical strength, especially in this stage of life. Staying sharp and emotionally strong helps you feel more confident and connected. So, find little ways to keep your brain active. Maybe you read a book that challenges your thinking, or pick up a puzzle, or dive into a new hobby you've always been curious about. Something as simple as learning to play a new card game or trying out a new recipe can stimulate your brain in ways that matter. Even more powerful, staying socially connected. Isolation is sneaky, It creeps in when routines slow down, and before you know it, days go by without meaningful conversation. But staying socially engaged keeps your mind alert and your heart full. Call an old friend. Visit a community center. Join a group, even online, that shares your interests. You'll be surprised how much energy and joy come from those simple connections. Another way to protect your independence is by setting up your environment to work for you, not against you. Your home should feel like a place where you can move around with ease and confidence. So here's a simple tip: organize your space for safety and ease. That might mean installing grab bars in the bathroom, using brighter lighting in dim hallways, or clearing out clutter that could become a tripping hazard. These little adjustments can make a big difference in how comfortable and confident you feel in your daily routine. When your space supports you, you feel more in control, and that control matters. And of course, let's not forget the importance of staying on top of your health. A lot of people wait until something goes wrong to see the doctor. But staying independent means being proactive. Keep up with regular checkups. Know your numbers, your blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar. If you're managing chronic conditions, work closely with your doctor to keep things steady. Taking charge of your health before it becomes a crisis can help you avoid hospital visits, mobility setbacks, and loss of independence down the line. You're not being overly cautious, you're being smart and intentional. But here's one of the most powerful things you can do to stay independent: keep your purpose alive. Purpose is fuel. It gets you out of bed in the morning with something to look forward to. It gives you energy, motivation, and joy. And your purpose doesn't have to be something grand. It might be taking care of a garden, helping a neighbor, spending time with your grandchildren, or even mentoring someone younger than you. Purpose comes from doing things that matter to you, no matter how big or small they may seem. And when you stay connected to what brings your life meaning, you naturally stay active, alert, and engaged, which all help you stay independent. This stage of life, life after 60, isn't about fading out. It's about leaning into a new rhythm. You've got wisdom, experience, and resilience on your side. And when you pair that with a few daily habits that support your health and well-being, you set yourself up not just to survive, but to thrive. Healthy aging isn't out of reach. It's right here, one decision at a time. So, if you're thinking about how to stay independent after 60, you're already on the right path. You're asking the right questions. And most importantly, you're still in charge. Whether it's getting in that walk, calling that friend, setting that appointment, or rearranging a room, each small step you take is a powerful act of control. And that's something to be proud of. Your independence isn't just something you hope for, it's something you build. Every day. A few years ago, I met a woman named Miss Gloria at a small community center just outside Atlanta. She was 76, soft-spoken but sharp as ever, and had this calm, steady confidence about her. She lived alone since her husband passed, but you'd never know it. She was always the first to show up for morning walks, brought snacks for the game night crew, and even taught a beginner's class on how to use smartphones. One afternoon I asked her how she managed to stay so independent and full of life. She looked at me and said, "I stay ready, baby. I keep my body moving, my mind busy, and my spirit open. That's how I keep going." She wasn't doing anything flashy, just making small, thoughtful choices every day. Gloria made adjustments, sure. She used a cane for longer distances, and she had her kitchen rearranged so she didn't have to reach so high. But more than anything, she refused to feel done. And that quiet determination, that's what kept her going strong. Now I want to ask you something, and really take a moment to think about it. What's one thing you're doing today to stay in control of your life? It doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's choosing to take a walk, calling your doctor, reaching out to a friend, or simply making a plan for tomorrow. Whatever it is, I'd love to hear it. Share it in the comments. Your story could be the spark someone else needs to keep going. Let's remind each other that every small choice matters. If this message spoke to you, don't let it be the last. Hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss out on real, practical ways to thrive in your later years. We're just getting started. Next, I'll be sharing the 5 habits to avoid if you want to protect your independence and stay strong after 60. You don't want to miss that. Your journey doesn't stop here, and neither should your growth. Before you go, take a moment to look around. This community is full of people just like you, folks who are choosing to age with strength, purpose, and heart. If you've got a tip, a habit that's helped you stay independent, or even a small win you're proud of, drop it in the comments. You never know who needs to hear it. Let's lift each other up, share what's working, and remind one another that we're not in this alone. This space is yours too, so let's grow together. You've got this. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a powerful choice to keep living life on your terms. Aging doesn't mean losing yourself, it means discovering new ways to grow, to connect, to shine. So keep showing up for yourself. Keep choosing movement, connection, purpose, joy. Your best days aren't behind you, they're right here in front of you, waiting to be lived. Remember this, you're not slowing down, you're just getting wiser about how you move forward. And you are still very much in control.